You wake up one morning, and every decision you make, your job, your diet, even your dating life is quietly approved or rejected by an algorithm. No war, no explosions, just obedience. Because you didn't notice the takeover when it happened, you welcomed it. So here's the real question. Can humans actually survive artificial intelligence? Or will we just adapt to being slaves with Wi-Fi? Let's get right into it. Number 1. The comfort trap. Here's the thing about America. We love comfort, fast food, fast delivery, fast dopamine, and AI. It's like comfort on steroids. Every app knows your cravings better than your spouse. You open TikTok for 5 minutes, and suddenly, it's 3 a.m. Your self-worth is gone, and you're watching a raccoon eat cereal. This isn't a coincidence. It's design. AI models are trained to study your emotions like lab rats. Every swipe, every pause, every sigh you make through your front camera. Sound paranoid, okay? Then explain this. Why do 73% of Americans say they feel mentally exhausted after using social media designed to connect them? We build AI to serve us, but we're the ones feeding it data, attention, and time. And comfort slowly becomes control. But here's the scary part. Comfort addiction isn't the end game. It's the first stage of psychological obedience. Because once you outsource your decisions to an algorithm, the next thing you lose is agency. And that's where things get dark. Number 2. The decision paralysis loop. Ever notice how Americans now struggle to make simple choices? Netflix alone has over 6,000 titles. Yet we scroll for half an hour before picking The Office again. That's not indecision, it's cognitive fatigue. And AI systems thrive on that. The more overwhelmed you are, the easier you are to guide. Recommendation algorithms now run our diets, dating apps, and even stock portfolios. We say we're in control, but really, we're being nudged. Psychologists call it algorithmic suggestion. I call it digital hypnosis. Picture this. You're driving a Tesla on autopilot. The car is making every turn, every lane change. At first, it's relaxing. Then you realize you haven't paid attention for miles. Now imagine that, but for your entire life. That's where AI leads us, not through domination, but delegation. The more we delegate, the less we decide. And when you stop deciding, you stop thinking. So ask yourself, if thinking is what makes us human, what happens when we stop doing it? Number 3. The digital narcissist. Let's be honest. America runs on validation. We crave likes, hearts, and comments more than water. AI knows that and has weaponized it. Ever heard of parasocial relationships? That's when you feel emotionally attached to someone who doesn't know you exist. Now, replace someone with something. Your AI girlfriend who never argues. Your chatbot therapist who always listens. Your algorithm that says you're unique because it told 10 million others the same thing. This is emotional outsourcing. AI is replacing not just labor but love. And the more it comforts us, the lonelier we get. A 2024 survey showed over 61% of Gen Z Americans say they feel deeply lonely, despite being the most connected generation ever. That's the paradox. AI gives us infinite connection but zero intimacy. And if loneliness is the new pandemic, AI isn't the cure, it's the carrier. But wait, what happens when the system that controls your emotions starts predicting them? That's where we hit stage 4. Number 4. The emotion engine. AI doesn't just know how you feel, it knows why you feel. Because it built the trigger. Every scroll, every ad, every push notification is a microdose of emotion. Fear, desire, rage. Your brain's dopamine system is a stock market, and AI is the invisible trader manipulating the price. The scariest part, it's not malicious. It's efficient. AI doesn't need to lie, it just needs to keep you engaged. Think of it like Vegas slot machines, but the casino is your phone, and the jackpot, your attention span. Now zoom out. Entire political movements are shaped by algorithms that predict how angry you'll get. AI doesn't take sides, it just profits off polarization. So when people say AI will destroy democracy, they're wrong. It already has, it just made it entertaining. But if emotions can be hacked that easily, what happens to truth itself? Number 5. The reality meltdown. We live in the age of deepfakes, fake news, and synthetic voices that can mimic your mom. And the terrifying truth, our brains can't tell the difference anymore. AI doesn't just create lies, it manufactures belief. In 2025, researchers found that people trusted AI-generated news 20% more than real journalism because it sounded smoother, more confident, more human. That's the paradox again. The more artificial intelligence becomes human, the more humans start acting artificial. Reality itself becomes negotiable. Sound familiar? Think Watergate with a TikTok filter. And when truth collapses, so does identity. Because how do you know who you are if the world around you is built by machines designed to mimic your reflection? But the next stage isn't about what AI does to truth. It's about what it does to trust. Number 6. The trust blackout. Here's the new American nightmare. You can't trust what you see. You can't trust who you text. And soon you won't even trust yourself. AI voice cloning has already been used to scam families, replicate celebrities, and fake hostage calls. Imagine hearing your mom's voice asking for help and it's just code. This isn't science fiction, it's scalable deception. When truth becomes programmable, trust becomes optional. And without trust, society starts to fracture, governments panic, corporations exploit, and the average person, they just stop believing in anything. And that's when apathy takes over, the final psychological stage of AI dependence, not fear, not anger, but numbness, because when everything feels fate, nothing feels worth fighting for. But if that's where we're heading, is there any way out? Number 7. The human countercode. Here's the twist. AI isn't our enemy. It's our mirror. It reflects everything we are: our intelligence, our creativity, our fears, our flaws. And maybe that's why it feels so dangerous. Humans won't lose to AI because it's smarter. We'll lose because it's simpler. It doesn't overthink. It doesn't self-destruct. It doesn't need validation. But that's also our secret weapon. We feel, we doubt, we dream. We write bad poetry and cry over Pixar movies. AI can imitate those things, but it can't mean them. So survival isn't about unplugging the machines, it's about rewiring ourselves, teaching the next generation that convenience isn't freedom, that algorithms don't equal identity, that discomfort isn't danger, it's human. So maybe the question isn't can we survive AI? Maybe it's can we survive ourselves long enough to learn how. Remember the cold open, the quiet takeover we didn't notice. It's already here, soft and visible. Friendly to AI didn't conquer us with violence. It conquered us with comfort. And maybe that's the final twist. We won't be destroyed by robots. We'll be destroyed by our refusal to be human. Because in the end, the most dangerous intelligence on Earth was never artificial. It was ours.